Hello everyone, welcome back to JDCodebase. In today's video, we are going to build a dark and light theme toggle app using the React Context API and Tailwind CSS. This project is very important because it helps you understand how global state work in the React. Instead of passing props again and again, we will use the context API to manage the theme for the entire application. And the best part is we are also using the latest Tailwind setup and to handle the dark mode properly. And by the end of this video, you will clearly understand what is context API, how to create global state, how to toggle the dark and light mode, and how Tailwind dark mode works in the real project. So without wasting any time, let's start building. So first, I have to build a basic layout of a application. Let me split the screen first. And you can install the Tailwind CSS here from by just install Tailwind CSS. It make and also configure your config.js file. And by using this, just add this Tailwind CSS and import this Tailwind into this index.css file. That's it. Now you can able to run the use the Tailwind in your React project. So first make the two components. First make a folder components and one for the context, and inside this component folder make file navbar.jsx and one for the home.jsx. Now let's react arrow function and here import these files navbar and also for the home. So let's design this navbar first. So in the navbar, let me design the first app.jsx file. Here write the class name. It means Tailwind CSS. We use the utility classes. For that, minimum height screen and give the background color BG gray 100 and there is the just enough for this. Now let's design the navbar. Inside the navbar, first make the class name flex justify between item center, and okay, I have to first write here the two things, a logo JDCodebase and one is a toggle button. That's let's say I'm giving the light first, sorry, dark. So let's design this justify item center and make it fixed at the top is the 0 and let's take the full width and here let's give the BG white divided by 70 for the blur, and also it's take a shadow of small and give some padding px6 py4. Yes, perfect, working. And I make it and this is enough for that. Also give here border bottom and right here border color border gray is the 200. So now this one is the perfect, I think. And now let's design this JDCodebase, this logo. Class name text becomes a 2XL and give here the font bold and text gray 800. And also this is perfect, no issue with that. Now let's design this button. Class name px5, just give the padding, and py2, and make it rounded full, and here the bg gray 800, text to white, and on this hover make it scale of 105%, and transitions all, and here all make it duration is 300 millisecond, and a shadow of MD is in. Yes, perfect. Now it looks good. The hover is working fine. Now let's come to the home. Here I'm just building a container, means a small div container, not a very big application. My main agenda is to just make it and light and dark switch theme works. So here minimum screen, flex, justify between, align item, item center. So it comes into the not justify, I have to give this center, not between. Yes, now it's come to the center, and here also give the just enough for this. Now let's make a div. Inside this div I have a h2 that says theme Google application, also a paragraph that says this is a modern dark and white and dark and light mode implementation using context API and Tailwind CSS. So this is just a I'm building a container, so let's design this also. So make it bg white, and give here the padding 10 from all side. Yes, it takes the padding, round it to XL, and here also give the shadow XL to, yes, now it's lift up, and give the maximum width MD. It's come to the center of the page, perfect, and also give the text center to all these paragraph and the heading, and make the transition is not right now not required. Now let's give the class name. Here class name for the heading 2, so let's give the 3XL, font bold, and make it the text gray 800, and just enough for this. Now let's design this paragraph. Here text gray 600, and give the this is enough, I think. No, I'm not giving many this. Also give here the padding. Padding I already give her, and perfect for this. I'm just, so now let's design the context. Means let's implement the context API here. For that, first I have to write a means create a file that says in the context folder that says theme context.jsx. Inside this, first import create context, means the container, and make a context theme context equal to create context, and we have to import it, export const theme context. Now inside this application, inside this app.jsx file, we have to cover this entire application into this theme context dot provider and cover this file. Means this application navbar and home are covered inside this context dot provider. Now let's make a const theme set theme a use state. Initial value is the light. A normal use state I just initialize here, and also make a button function that says toggle theme equal to a arrow function set theme by using the previous state. If the previous state is the light, then make it dark, else make it light. So just a normal function. Now pass this value to theme context dot provider. Here value is the, if you have single value, pass directly. Means if I want to pass here this single theme, just pass this. If I have to pass the toggle theme function also, means any other variable also, for that you have to use the object here. So theme and a function that says toggle theme. So I'm passed two things here, means two things here, theme and toggle theme function. Now I can use this in the navbar. In the navbar right here const, because I pass the function in for that means object, so I have to first destructure it, and toggle theme take out from this. First I have to use the use context. Which one context? Theme context. So now I get the theme and toggle theme from this theme context. Now you can also see here this theme in the console, and also on this button on click call this toggle theme. Now let's open this browser console. Where is my button? Yes, this here. Refresh the page. It's dark, the light, dark, light, dark, light. Means every time this theme is changing here. Now let's design here. Also when it is the dark, make it to based on the condition. Means if theme is the light, then show the dark, else show the light. Dark, light, dark, light. Means it works fine. Now let's design the style for it in the Tailwind CSS. For that, first move to this Tailwind CSS official website. Now inside this navbar, you can see dark mode here. You can use also this responsive design dark mode theme variable. So now we are using the dark mode because this is the updated version, this version 4.1. This in this the usage of the dark mode is different from the previous one. So let's see here. Yeah, for that you can just write here dark bg grade. It means when the theme is dark, you use this. But how to use it? First I have to use a custom variant dark, where the dot dark means if you want your dark theme to be driven by CSS selector instead of prefer color scheme, media query override the dark variant to use it. Means first I have to use here this one inside my index.css file. Actually this one is the Tailwind is upgraded, and in the previous versions we can use this by Wait a second, I'm showing you. I get started. I think the third version is this, and here you can see, let me search here, dark mode. And yes, you have to means configure this tailwind.config.js file and use then. But in the normal updated one, you can directly use this one. But just write this line and use here. But for that, you have to make your app.js file, means your main CSS file, to class to dark. Means you have to first put the dark class here in the main div, here in this main div. For that, you can use either here a conditional CSS, or means by using the ternary operator, whether theme is light else dark, or you can use effect hook. I'm using the use effect hook here. Use effect, this is the modern way actually. And use it document element and dot class list, means add the class. If the class list toggle, then make if it dark, if the theme is the dark, means if the theme is the dark, make it means add this class list to dark. And dependency here is the theme. Whenever the theme change, it check whether this is a dark or not. If it is, then it add this class dark here inside this div. So let's see here. First open the console. In the element, you can see id root. This one is the main class, means minimum height string bg gray 100. So if you see, when I add the dark, it add the class dark here in this class dark. You can also add the dark here. There is no issue with that by using ternary operator. But this one is the perfect for better version, for better way actually. Light dark, light dark. Now we can directly use this dark theme here. So let's start here in this menu screen bg gray 100. If the on the dark screen, means on the dark mode, make it jink 900, and also make it duration is the 500, and may write a transition of the colors. So let's see, light dark. It smoothly change the background here, light dark, light dark, light. So let's design this navbar also. Inside this navbar, first this one is the fixed. Wait a second, but where it is? Yes. So this is flash justify enter items enter fixed of 0 bg white. When the dark color comes, then make it bg jink 870. And also here, where is this, bg jink 870, and also change the border color here. Text color also I have to change. Dark border bottom is the on this means on the dark, let's say border is the jink 700. And also add here the duration is the, let's say 500 millisecond, and transition is the colors. So let's see, light dark, means it can synchronize with this a smooth color transition. And in this H1 JDCodebase, just when it dark, then make it white. Perfect. And on this button also make it like when it is dark, make it BG yellow. Let's say 500, 400 is enough. Yes, looks good. And on dark, text black. Perfect. And a transition for this perfect shadow MD, and this is enough. Dark white. Now let's design this container. Let's move to the home, this one. Here inside this, let's justify center, item center, transition. Here is the transition of color, I think not required in this. And inside this div, inside this theme toggle app, for that when the dark color comes, then make it dark and BG Jink 800. And this one is the also transition colors, add the duration 500 for smooth color changing. And inside this heading, theme toggle application, so inside this dark text white, and also add here the margin bottom 4, so it looks good. And here in the paragraph also dark text gray 300. So now it's work and fine. And here also in the shadow, where is the on dark shadow is the white. Perfect. And else it is the shadow is the black. Now looks good, means all the themes are changing. The new bar, the this one, the card container, this button, and the whole application change. So alright everyone, our toggle theme app is now complete. In this project we learn how to create the how to create and use the use context by the create context, use it in the app.css by using this theme context.provider, and in last we use here the use context. So, and how to share the state globally, like here I write here, and use it everywhere. And how to implement the dark mode in the Tailwind, and how to manually control theme in the Tailwind version 4. So this is very important concept because global state management is used in the real world, and application like authentication system, shopping cart, dashboard. And in the next video we will build something more powerful using the context API, a user authentication simulation project. And if you found this video helpful, make sure to like the video, subscribe to JDCodebase more one stack content. I will see you in the next video.